Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Avowed here at Dexbuild. I'm Matt, and my companions won't shut the heck up. We're at camp, and ultimately we are ready to now move on, I think, from Dawnshore for now. I haven't like fully cleared the map, but it's pretty clear. So now we are going to move on to the next area in the game, which could be for the main mission, but I'm kind of hoping when we arrive, obviously we have the opportunity to... oh, that's right, we had just set up camp upon arriving here. So we are at Fior Mes Everno to launch our next sort of space in the game. You can see there's sort of a lot hovering about, but we will hopefully find a bunch of side quests and things to do because we need to get on it, you know? Are you supposed to arrive at night?
Oh, would you be a dear and help with these spoilers, please?
Looks like she could use our help.
Let's give her a hand.
Is that all you got?
Yeah, that hurt a lot, whatever that guy just did to me.
Don't get too comfortable. More along the way.
Did this poison get me? No. Alright, time to get serious here. Mushrooms can't like fire. Time to roast them, baby. I'm Nikki Glazer and you're Tom Brady, and welcome to the roast. There we go.
Oh, fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's
She's cool.
the dust of the Akita in her. She knocks.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
A ladder?
Sansa? Absolutely not. I pursue my own academic interests. Interests that... and a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned. Do they really?
Touch my
What
abs.
other advantages godlikes come with? Maybe the three of you have experimented?
I'll try anything twice.
It's more of an animancy thing, isn't it?
Oh, look at this.
In any event, I already have a lover. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fior, and I need this vase now.
Well, unfortunately, our perception is still causing us problems. We're going to need to continue to increase that, I think.
Oh, you will? My. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yahtzee, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
She's a horny one.
I do meet the most.
Alright, so we are going where for
I can
this?
get you 1,000 vases that don't require going into some ancient ruins, but no one listens to me.
Let's do food. Isn't my health supposed to be like auto healing or whatever? Wasn't that like a feat I got, or did I not pay for that yet? Anyway, let's look at our map to figure out what our journal says. So we got our first side quest here. I do like that I can divide it up by area. So we got the cabin we need to find for Kai, and then the vase, which doesn't have a number on it, so we're going to just go ahead and go for that right now. I am also going to heal in the meantime. And we're out of food. We're going to need to find some food. I am going to wait on the healing potion portion. The healing potion portion. At some point, we need to go probably to a vendor just to make sure we've offloaded our... Oh, Right in the chest. Alright, I did get poisoned. Feels apt to happen here. I wonder if there is any kind of, like, antidote. Just because that's going to take away a better part of my health there over time.
That's all of them.
Or we still need to climb. What is getting me from behind? Poison? Or something else? I think it's the poison ticks. Still emptying everything just because we can sell it. If we're encumbered, we can always drop the stuff that appears like it'll be worth the least, but there's no reason to not have potential stuff to sell. Money is money. Well, we're level 9. I just punched the microphone, so take that. Oh, I thought that would be locked. It wasn't. I love that for us. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at our character. So I mentioned we were missing perception. We're also missing intellect. We're also missing... Oh my gosh, there's so much. Which of these benefit us as a side thing as well? I said we'd leave might alone. Constitution's interesting. I'm not sure how much of that's going to affect us in social situations, though. I'm inclined to say let's take intellect up a notch. I'm just interested in being balanced. Now, where's the one that slowly heals us over time? 50% of the last amount of health lost? Wait, no. That's just up to a certain amount. Because, I mean, that's like slowly going to come back to me. I mean, that's pretty good. Alright. I think we're good to... What is that? Money. Start going back down. And then... Well, we gotta learn our way around. Generally, though, just giving her the vase back seems like the next goal. A lot of good stuff in these backpacks.
Andra's titties, you found it!
Whoa.
I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you.
Got a hot coffee right now. Settled in for a long day of Avowed. Things are good.
Oh, holding my... First and foremost, Fiorme Siverno is an animancer sanctuary. Vidaro, unlike his father, the former governor, is not an animancer.
See, I'm still too dumb.
I don't know why anyone would give two pyres about Vidaro.
Oh yeah, he's not super smart, right?
Thinking Fior is less than perfect.
Or is that the person who's going to greet me?
Stair used to be the breadbasket of the now it won't bear fruit, and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it? But I'd best pack up. I want to thank you for your help, Godlike.
Well, that's something I hope never happens.
Kind of hope she's going to join us permanently.
I've got a few inches
Oh shit, I saw that stuff out of her backpack. Good thing that doesn't matter in this game. Kai talking about his few inches? What are we talking about here, guys? Be respectful. Alright, we can get down without breaking our knees. We'll go around. Looks like it's dawn.
Come and get me. Here we go.
Jeez, old peasels. Can't bring me pieces. Good lord, that's a huge AoE. We are getting 75% of that damage back. You can see that ticking up now, so that's already paying off for us, which is definitely good. Good way to just generally save on healing potions. I mean, especially if you can avoid taking hits back to back.
When did it get this bad?
Because I believe the next step up for that is 100%, so... We'll set up camp, just because... Oh, I didn't even think about breaking down armor. Huh. I wonder if I broke down my fine sword, the one in my left hand, if I could use the steel from that to upgrade this right hand weapon. Something to think about later, or if we find another fine weapon. Now I can upgrade my armor, but that talent is also going to be necessary when I have enough steel chunks. So I'm actually more inclined to think let's hang on to that, because I could see Last Light of Day being a long-term weapon for us. And I just don't think it's worth it for this armor, which may or may not be a long-term thing with us. Every time I look at it and we compare its stats to something else, I'm just like, oh. Still can't do everything here. We're getting closer on some of these, but we're just not there yet.
My training was a lot bigger on it.
So, oh my god, another one. I don't know if this needs to happen every night.
Smell conflict. Kith turn on Kith. They do not understand. They come on foreign ships. The salt clings to their hair. The scent of distant shores to their skin. New growth from dead wood. A new season, but the ground stirs. New roots seek to grow taller. They bring banners. The Claviger's blood on the breeze. Wolves
Yes, it is. What's up, Riley?
Territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate?
Okay, I wish they could find a way to resolve things peacefully. Yes. There's no space for everyone, but I think we're better than that.
Ivy spreads on the stone. And wait. We have forgotten something. A memory we misplaced. We reach for it.
Welcome back. Glad to have you back. A memory, what kind?
A past. Theirs. Ours. The layers of the land. It whispers in the eastern wilds. We learn much.
Alright. No, I don't want to do that quest yet. I think we want to do the other one, probably Battle Scars for now. Find the voice's memory. Search the east of Dawnshore for a vision. It already wants us to go back to where we were. Part of me thinks, should we do that? How easy is it to fast travel between maps? I bet it's not hard at all, is it? Dawnshore. Yes. We're going to travel back and we're going to find the voice. We're going to do that right away. Like I said, we're avoiding the main quests for a while until it doesn't have 3 stars on it at least, but probably until we can get it down to 1, which I believe we could do. If we can't, I don't think we're properly exploring the way the game wants you to. So right now, if you look, it's a 3-star quest. We couldn't beat that if we wanted to. Alright, so now we'll peep at the map. Let's do... Where'd it go? Oh, Call of the Past. So now if we pull up the map, it said it'd be in the east, right up here. We have a camp, but nothing any closer, so I guess we'll go to here. How's everything been? Been playing anything good? Been busy? It was a weekend, that's gaming time. Alright. Now we're properly ready for finding whatever this is up in the east, the voice's memory. It doesn't seem like, I mean, it doesn't have a difficulty on it, so it seems like it'll be a non-combat based mission, but I do still wonder if, you know, poking around in these kind of things, I hope it's more than lore. We're kind of in the zone, and it seems like it wants us to poke around. It's hard to know exactly like what they have in mind in terms of like the exploration. I don't think they want you like bouldering your way up necessarily. Nice. What'd you play? Feels like it's gonna hold me off on that side. So maybe we'll check around the other end here first. So I think in order to do that, that bridge is intriguing, actually. Is that gonna lead to anything? Yeah, this is what we want. This feels like where the voice's memory would be. Watches.
There's almost always something worth finding in ruins like these. If that's what you're looking for.
Alright, so we got the ruins. This is a cool little area here. I've really liked how...
One for walking up to altars. Maybe leave this one alone.
I've really liked how in this game you can return to an area, discover that the secret was there the whole time, and that you could have accessed it if you poked around. I mean, we spent, you know, whatever, it's been 10 hours in this first area and never saw this. You know it. 6 hours of sleep last night. That's just how we go. It's like if you want to do your own personal life things and have kids and family, that's how you juggle them. 6 hours of sleep, baby. Alright, so... I guess I'll just save just in case something wild happens. Typically, I'm going to want to try to like commit to these things when we do them from a choice perspective. But if something really bad happens that goes against like the spirit of the playthrough, it's nice to have the option.
We have been here before.
Right, so the voice memory.
Does the new earth settle beneath your feet? Dried blood on a blade, a relic of a battle fought and lost, a way of life transplanted. Now our memory is a wound, reopened. For generations, the Akita wandered the land, seeds in the wind. A storm had tossed them to our shores. Then you, Kishimal, were born with our face, our flag. Your people saw a sign of greatness. An obligation, a sacrifice for the whole. Your life was not your own. The elders trained you not as a child, but as a paragon. Expected everything. Help us remember, Kishimal. You faced your work with dignity. You had no other choice. When you came of age...
It's interesting how I'm defining this history that she's telling me about in the memory.
Lightning split the bark. Some... Generations had passed, and a bud opened. A comet streaked across the sky. You dreamed of a city where the sea swept into the wood, a place to flourish, to gather, more than a settlement. What did you envision in your fitful sleep? The Akita could not remain isolated if they were to thrive. They needed to open their arms to each other. So the carpenters and masons set out. What was a wall to a trailing vine? An arch to a mighty oak? The Akita's fate hung by spider silk. Months became years, and the people stood in awe of what they built. It eclipsed the lands of their ancestors. Its spires challenged the clouds. How did you feel? You had earned your pride. The people reasoned that the one who had built the city should lead it. A chorus of their voices joined in one. Another wait. Some claimed that this was the destiny your birth foretold. Tell us, Kishimal. How did you lead To lead is to serve. In time, others came to revere you for your selflessness. You were an example to be followed. So your reign passed, a year into an age, until one. We see ash. We can remember no more, no matter how far we reach back. It is fruitless, a void, yet one shape shines through the canopy of our you. A life of sacrifice, and only ruin to show for it. Your people searched. They found you on a summer morning. We saw them. We twined together.
Weird. It's weird how we defined that. So that takes my health up by 10%. So well worth hunting it down.
Oh, gods. Thought maybe we lost you for a minute there. You are here, right?
What was this? Drawn in winter. One-handed melee weapon, unique. So I wonder if that's the kind of thing we can break down. Alright, I'm gonna have to throw some shit on the ground. Inventory. No, I did not mean to do that. Hold to break down. Alright, I should be okay to dash now, yeah. Is that guy invisible or is that a bug? Wait, who is healing them? Put your book down. Stop that. Hey, stop that. You have to purchase the book before you read it. There we go. My fire got him. More skeletons. Or is it just this random...
You're mine now. Take him down.
It keeps unbinding my skills every single time I load in. I gotta put my... That's annoying. Bad bug. There we go. Alright, that feels like that could be it, you know?
Glad that's over.
So add that to the list of places we've explored now in Dawn Shore. We did pretty good overall. We really just didn't look at the high town and some other little gaps, but generally speaking, I feel alright about what we've done. I don't feel super inclined to do more. So I think if we just want to look at the map, we'll maybe go back now to Emerald Stair, that was it. You gotta go to the big map before you can do it. So, back at the big map. That should enable us to figure out, so we can do the quest for Zai, or we could go down the main quest path just to find stuff. I think it's important to consider, while it is a 3-skull mission, they're all so multi-stepped that maybe just pressing it on a little more will lead us to new spaces and things, because at this point I think new spaces is all we really need in order to find more people and side quests and things so we can get stronger. No, I did talk about... So Sheathed in Summer feels like it could be good to break down because it's going to give me a steel chunk, I was just going to say. Philosopher's Riddle. Two-handed interests me. I want to break it down too, though. Alright, so now we can upgrade my sword. So I think I'm going to do that. And then we'll just see. I'm interested to see how much of a bump that gives us. I know this is our like third time in camp in this episode, but I'm just interested about upgrading the sword in that kind of way. So where's my little tiny blacksmith stand with that's too short for anyone to use? Alright, so that's the last light of day right here. We can upgrade that. Which nice, takes that to 56 physical damage. The next upgrade, which would require me to get 7 more chunks, 4 more talents, would be even bigger. But that's quick, easy, in and out. They don't make a big deal of that, which I can appreciate. I do wish you could get to blacksmith stands, though, without going to camp. So now, that changed nothing about the animancy method, but we're working our way up. More damage is more damage is more damage. So we got bears, why wouldn't we? And I think we just want to start exploring, honestly. I think we work our way out, not to there, but to there. Let's track that quest. And in the meantime, we're making our way across the lands. That's never going to hurt you. I mean, it might literally hurt you, like I'm getting hit by a bear on repeat. That second hit hurts. We got to remember, if I don't take that, I'm going to recover most of it. My dog, what the heck? Calm down. Now I can put you in my pasta. Don't hurt me. You don't want to. That'll do it for you, bear. Alright. That's them all dead.
We make a good squad.
I think we would like to find a vendor at some point, just because we're carrying a lot of money. Wonder what's going on in here. At this point, I actually do just want to poke around. This area feels like a little bit more wide open. Worst case, we're finding potentially some of those travel beacons. I'd also like to get some lockpicks. Need to remember to do that.
A godlike in Emerald Stair. Well, I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice.
Excuse me? That's literally an option. I feel like I have to say it.
Beatrice. You know, the one with her viscera on display. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. But my revenants are special, so...
My idea of a well-behaved corpse is one that stays dead.
That's
now,
fair.
Beatrice, she's being a real problem if you can. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that... Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That can... Not only is the dream scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. Not really. But that's all right. You and I have something in... We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence.
For the engineers of the living lands.
We channel this energy into our fields. And that's why Emerald Stair is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities. Thank you. We've been at it for a while now, but there is still so much to learn.
They're SMOs, soul-modified organisms.
Sunlight and the mercy of insects.
We'll find those at Whole Foods.
Animancy can change the world. but it's an uphill climb. Come back
Alright.
soon.
I mean, it was a side quest insofar as I got $300 for it. Look at this guy, he's really getting after it. Plucking some seeds. It's an idea. Can I attack them? No, thankfully. I should have saved before I did that because I could have pissed her off. I like that lady. Alright, so we got water here, which looks like it might make up a large chunk of the map we believed we saw. Not to say we can't swim, but that's what that part looks like. Looks like there could be a little nubbins out here to the southwest. And you gotta explore the nubbins. The treasure often lives in the nubbins. Never forget that. That's what my grandma always says.
Let's go. Take your best shot.
This thing has a name. I have to tell her about it. What was he up to, though? Burying a spoiled apple. I'm curious if that's problematic. Like, should I go tell her about that? What happens if I eat a spoiled apple? It can't be good. Imagine I just end up poisoned again. I also like to point out there was no treasure in the nubbins. Look. 60% of the time it works every time.
Emerald Stair has...
Okay, so I don't get to tell her. I thought that was maybe like something suspicious that might tie back to her. That one of her living dead workers decided to hide in the barn, eat bad apples, and attack intruders. But maybe it's a guard dog, you know? It's not a bad function for such a creature. Cool. Take damage for no reason. So, I guess for now, we can kind of beeline along the main path.
They just make
Set
me
people
feel
up along the way.
uncomfortable.
I'm glad to see revenants working in our fields. I see nothing wrong with it.
What if the body used to be your brother?
That's an interesting question. People
I
you know.
didn't. You know what a revenant is, don't you? You're that friends and family walking around rotting on...
Huh.
At least someone around here seems to...
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return.
I don't know if I actually feel that way. Like, I don't know if the dead should be like slaves. Can they feel it? Like, are they... Is that like their hell? Just eternal, never-ending work? And obviously it's hard not to see like a callback to something like that, like slavery. Do they have, if they have sort of no consent in their work? I don't know their perspective. I'm trying. I mean, it's a cartoony game. Let's not get too serious here, but it does seem like that's sort of the question at hand.
Not that. We don't use animancy on our farms in Dodge. Our forests aren't trying to kill us.
Alright, so they're all just talking. Alright, we're setting up all kinds of fast travel points. It's a random path we're blazing through the map, but I mean, at some point you gotta do it. I mean, this is the way we're walking, so we'll explore this whole thing eventually, I'm sure. And we're always going to seek the treasure. And the side quests. So anybody yelling, any treasure in sight, this guy's toast. Like the mystery of spiritual self-combustion. To help prove that under the right conditions, a mortal soul is flammable. Hark, the hour approaches. Monto says I'm not allowed in the workshop anymore. Another, I've established a field laboratory out of town. Something happened. He doesn't necessarily look like he was on fire, though. I thought I saw more items than that. There it is. Who wouldn't keep their treasure chest up here 40 miles in the sky? Grabbing the shroomers, still don't know what they do. I imagine it's just a food that recovers me in battle. There are options, but that looks like a main area. We'll get to it. We're gonna cover the map, okay? Just side quest working. If I remember right, he said that his dead friend left something for him, right? I think that's what we're going back for. We have a camp here. I don't know that we need to use it, though. I would if it meant you had a fast travel point, but there's not really a lot of incentive to hit the camps up, unless you just need to rest. Which we're good on health. More water and a strange guy at the shore with an exclamation. So, side quest.
The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life. For now, I'm in the time of the ancients. A piece of the sky fell, then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you. Call it whatever pleases you. Forgive me. We have no reason to know each other. I mediate between... Some call me a gift.
Oh, good. We had one come to Verity's once. Thought he was a grifter. Especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
The same as anywhere. Gift bearers heal soul wounds. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ioni Baratha. But its memory is...
I feel like I'm going to end up diving down here to find something for this clown.
Andra's. It sleeps deep in her soul records, and it still troubles her. I sense their discontent. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. Take care when you breach the surface, though.
I needed some constitution for that one.
I would never. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike.
I'd watch what I say around this one. He's pretty literal.
Alright, so we're gonna save.
Why would you...
Because I don't know what kind of breath holding I need to do down there. I don't know if it's a perk to get more anyway. Oh, baby. Doesn't look good, does it? Okay. Oh, they indeed are reacting. Oh, they're reacting. Oh, baby, they're reacting. Oh my god, they killed me nearly instantly. He's a 3-star enemy? Alright, I've killed a single enemy of the thousands on the shore. I need to not get poisoned again. It's an important ingredient. Are you good or bad? Oh my god. Alright, we can do that, but the issue is I'm going to need help from Kai and company. I kept trying to hit him and he was blocking it. My bad, Kai. That's on me. Alright, I wonder if any of those groups is going to be easier than the other. Now, the one with the 3-star ranger or whatever that was, that ain't the one to begin with. Alright, I'm going to go down again. I mean, it's exactly at the outer limits of my, or I should say the very limits of my reach. There's a potion here too, though. That might be the difference on me, like, choking out, because it's a fight to the top. I imagine I'll just take a little health hit, though. Nice, okay. So my group's here. So I guess I might as well at least start here. Get rid of just as many as we can. We'll worry about the 3-star last. No, we're gonna worry about the 3-star now. Okay, the good thing is it's a 3-star of the normal one still. It's not like he has new abilities, he's just a strong one. The big guy is the big guy, so we need to worry about him still. Alright, now we're gonna let the little guy burn. Big guy is just a normal type, though. It's not an invitation to take hits for no reason. God bless, dude. Alright, let's eat a little bit if I can. I don't know if I can. Oh, I picked up a healer from down there. I forgot about that. He's got a healer, doesn't he? We gotta stop this guy's stat. Yeah, wasting my time on the big guy while he's able to heal was a waste of my time. Hence the sentence. Why is it not dodging me forward? Oh, it's because it's not the number 4 anymore. It hasn't been for 3 episodes. Alright, that's him dead, and we got a heal. We should be in better shape. They do not like that I got that thing out of the water. Getting rocked! I'll fight all the rest. Could you stop it, though? Oh my god, dude. What the fuck? Where is everyone? Jesus. Nice.
On my last legs.
Alright,
Nice job.
we've got that badge down. Is that the end of combat? I'll give it a save for now. It hasn't been smooth. I didn't realize I hadn't spoken that whole time. There's a lot to sort of juggle. Alright, obviously none of them is carrying anything. There are still enemies left, and I feel obligated to kill them all, as I attracted them here with my greed. Ugh, we gotta worry about this guy. Like something's got me pinned up against the wall. Yeah, I was a big boy, but sometimes you jump and sometimes you dodge, and I wish it was less random. Sometimes you don't do either in time, I guess. Why am I not dodging backwards? So, there it is.
Back on my feet.
I think that's it. I think we got them all. Feels good. Alright, so we'll just keep that stone with us for now. We're like out of materials. That's definitely a problem. but it's not an unsolvable problem. We can camp. We can explore. We can buy stuff. We'll be all right. We found the cabin, though.
That's Thomas' old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. The place feels different without him. He left something behind for me.
There we go.
Help me look around.
I'm inclined to eat. There's our item. A whale carving.
So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to... Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah. Damn you, Tama. Damn you. I carved this for him. I had no idea he kept it. All this time, and he tells me like this? When he's long gone? Leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. Would be if he just told me. I never gave him any reason to be coy. And we knew each other for years. I trusted him with things in my past. Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the... vulnerable. That's not the word for it. Tom always saw right through me. A coward. I let him down. He was always there. I can't ask him now, can I? I'm sorry. I don't... You wouldn't say that if you knew. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head.
I like that. Good little complicated past they just gave him there. I'm into that. Dang, I was wishing I could break the glass on that. Mostly just for fun. Anything else you keep in your house here, my dude? Or is it just the whale carving? Battle scars continue the adventure. So that's probably just going to end up being... like, I guess, like, yeah, a companion quest line for Kai. So that's good to know. Memory of the Deep. Looks like it'll be an easy side quest. It's a 1 star. So we'll work on that one next. Wait, did I not track it? There we go. Return to the gift bearer. Do I have a better spot on the map now for him? Yes, at least insofar as we can go to this one and then out to the coast, which means more exploration. This area seems a lot bigger than the first one, though, based on how much ground I just covered. That straight line we walked would have been very wide in the first area, whereas in this one it's like, you know, Microsoft Paint, where you could pick the width of your brush. Very thin brush we're working with here. Was it constantly like dusk in this area? I wish you could read the map.
You look like you know where you're going.
Or read the time on the map or something. But if there is a way to know the time, I don't know how that is. But also, no quest seems dependent on it yet. At least that I'm aware of. So, right, there's items here. I mean, we're going to still explore on our way around.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or it used to be.
Again, I know I say it every episode, but coming from Kingdom Come, the idea of like looting something and not having to worry about somebody being mad takes some adjusting. That's not saying I don't like it. In fact, I do. Playing these games side by side I thought would be difficult. But I've actually found that each has something the other doesn't. It makes me look forward to going back to the other one, back and forth. In a way that's kind of nice, where, you know, suddenly... I really was hoping there's going to be something cool up here. Some money. and some turquoise. It's not nothing. They really have done a good job about not rewarding with absolutely nothing. All right. We are good to go to him now. So what I was trying to say before is if you look at the map, like covering that much ground on Dawn Shore, I mean, that would have been enough to, you know, be really wide because of the size of the area. But you can see we didn't even really, we got what, maybe like 2/3 across the map. And despite how far you can see, you know, the whole lake, we barely even uncovered it. So I mean, there's just a lot to be done in this space, it would seem. All right, Creepy Creeperson's out by the edge of the water.
You emerged from one shore and found me at another. Do you have the stone? Good. The father, even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave. Commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. I will sail for a time. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. The Lady of Lament assures me that this is better off forgotten. By helping me, you helped her. She owes you. I will relay that message soon. So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end. Whatever called you to these shores. Secrets never hide for long.
I would kill for a standard fist.
Alright, that takes us to level 10. Curious what level you end up at the end of the game. Alright, so that's a new beacon right here. No new side quests, so let's just poke around. Of everywhere I've been, we could just kind of clean up and make sure we can see the whole farm. Of everywhere we've been, no new side quests have really shown themselves that we haven't solved yet. But they are aplenty. So it's worth just kind of running around and poking, talking to people as you can. It seems like a lot of this is going to be tied up in other stuff. And we can open up chesties. I mean, let's be honest. That's a big part of it. Alright, so a lot of the docks. I guess inside their house is the one thing we don't have. Take some apples. Loot the place. Rarely is Revenant so cooperative while mine wander off the minds of their own. It makes no sense. She coddles them with positive affirmations while I give them discipline. Well, I think you answered your own question. Why wouldn't you try that if that's the one difference you've been able to identify? Still haven't tried to use any Audrey yet. They're motivated by their need for essence. They go where it goes, so that's why those items are all over the farm. I wonder if it drains, though. There is, yeah. Based on scraps. It seems that Jessup doesn't have many strengths in the power of deduction. It would also seem, though, that we are at a point where we might as well just beeline for a main quest, get ourselves to town, and hope that with that comes more side quests that we can then do before we worry about the main mission, because we definitely need stronger gear. And that's what's determining the difficulty of the mission, currently being at a 3-star for us right now. And there's Iverno. We need to sleep. I think it's the middle of the night, but I'm never sure, because this whole area is pretty nasty all the time.
You showed up at a bad time.
Why?
Word of advice, give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giat is about to tear that poor man a new one. One of our animancers. She's bright as a spark, but a mite confrontational. She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancers fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are...
Just take a blessed day look outside. Doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town.
All right.
Some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like.
So we're here. And I think we'll go ahead and pop open the front doors and enter Avernus in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps us out a ton. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. We got new episodes every single day on the channel. Between this and 2 or 3 other Let's Plays we got going on in our podcast, special episodes, first impressions, things like that. And hit the notification bell if you want to be notified as those come out. And most importantly, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you're playing, what you think of this one. If you have any recommendations for us, interacting with you guys down in the comments and building the community is what we enjoy most about this, even more than the game. So we'd love to hear from you down there. And in the meantime, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you again next time.